Yeah, it feels a bit like Nutball city limits. I go to pull out of the driveway there at the ranch, and some woman on one of those electric assisted, battery assisted bicycles. Whoosh! I'm like, whoa! Threw out the anchor on that one, and this bloke here, just as I was cruising along past the 7-Eleven Ikebooten, he pulls out, and I'm like, shit! I threw out the anchor, and I'm like, shit, what's going on? It's like Nutball city limits right now. Everyone's gone on Nutball city limits. It's 8 o'clock on Saturday morning, it's rained all night, oh shit. But shit mate, I had like 1 glass of vodka, you know, and diluted orange juice. Got to about 8:30. Boom, I was done. Like yesterday I really put in, you know. Put in the work, mate, the work. And yeah, I only had like 1 little glass. I walked to the rig, and I noticed the chappy fellow, he's still not back at work, you know. He's on workers' compo, and there's all these cans outside his place, all these strong zero cans, man. Shouldn't drink that shit. Here we go. Alright, let's get a few things done today, shall we? So I listed this big 90cc 2-stroke scooter thing, as a mate said, oh, can you see if you can ping that off? And I'm like, righto. And so I get like, you know, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, I get like 90 views on the thing, because there's dudes on this particular website, the domestic stuff, right? And they're checking every first thing in the morning. They get, oh, fucking check whatever the newest thing is, and so I get a question, you know, and so I'm like, what the hell does that mean? And so I decided to Google translate the question, right? And it's just this. I explained everything that's wrong with it. It's just Genjo, as is, you know, in the present condition. And I get a question. It says, "Wouldn't it be easier?" Right, with a question mark on it. Wouldn't it be easier? Now I'm thinking, giving the benefit of the doubt, as I always do. You know, he might be, I don't know, off his tree or something, or maybe he pressed the send button before he, you know, not realise that the full message didn't go, or, you know, or some shit, maybe some glitch. Anyway, so I was like, my response, oh, these blokes aren't too happy out in the rain. Oh, he was. The bloke in the singlet, real man. He's going to be a real man someday. He's having a laugh. Anyways, so I obviously write back a question mark. All I wrote was just question mark, because I was questioning the sanity of this bloke, and you know, it might be just a glitch. Benefit of the doubt. And so about 10 minutes later, I check the site, and I've got a reply, and the reply is a question mark. Yeah. So, you know, what do? Do you analyse it, spend time thinking about it, or just sort of pass it off and just go, righto, yeah, good on you. Good on you, mate, well done. Yeah, you know, what do you do, mate, what do you do? Alright, so I figure I'd watch a few, have my coffees and get a good decent feed into me, and chuck out some chicken bones to the cats. They're like, they're right at my door, like, oi, give us some bloody chicken bones, you bastard. And so they're sorted. So yeah, as I'm having my coffee, I figure I'll watch some silliness and watch some cool stuff. Our Mishi there, Misha, what's her last name, Petrov or something, and she's talking about like the nonsense head people, and you know, explaining stuff that's going on there. And I just wrote, I only got like just past like 9 minutes into that video, and that's enough of that, you know, that's enough of that stuff. Same with Oldin's Men, he covers this sort of stuff, and I'm like, nah mate, I just can't deal with that stuff anymore that's being forced upon us. I'm like, nah, hey, they want to live the way they want to live the way you want to live, but just don't push that shit on me. And, you know, I don't hate you, you know what I mean? That's where I see it. Why the fuck should I have to think about that stuff? But you gotta know, or else you're just in naivety obliviousness. Anyways, happily oblivious. So yeah, then I figured, alright, if I just cleanse my mind, I wrote, also after that I wrote, I'm gonna go and fix some machine tools, just so I can cleanse my mind from that yuck. Anyways, so I figured some more mind cleansing. I'll check out on my feed. It came up with I see that scoot in front of me. It's about that size, that rig. I see he's got a pink plate on there, and that means it's over 50cc. So he can do the speed limit and possibly be allowed to go on the big monstrosity up there too. There's certain guidelines and rules. Anyways, so yeah, on my feed came up the bearded mechanic, and he's freaking awesome, man. Often he's humorous. This one was more an educational, how to flip motorcycles type of. That's what that was all about. Flipping motorcycles and profit margins and all this sort of thing. And so, and you know, right the way through to actually listing the machine itself. This big FJ 1200cc 4-barrel carburetor rig, man, and God, it sounds nice with that custom muffler, custom exhaust system, and yeah, you know that. Yeah, it wasn't so much the education, the humorous bit. It was more educational, this one. But yeah, he's got a really great. His platform's fantastic. His style is, you know, his channel is just great, and it's really taken off really quick, you know. I've only been at this for 10 years. Not everyone is. See, he doesn't say anything like political or any of that sort of shit, you know. And he's just straight motorcycles and humour. So yeah, it's medicine for the mind, really, because all the nonsense madness that's going on. God damn it. Anyways, I was listening to the latest from Red Ice TV on Rumble there, and the bloke was talking, a nationalist in Germany. He's talking about the shit that's going on there. Then they were talking about Ireland and all this kind of stuff. You know, being informed, man. It's good to be informed. Nightmarishly so, but it's good to be informed. Oh, I haven't struck behind me. Head another highway. Shit, I'm doing the freaking speed limit. Anyways, right, so today I'm going to hop to and get a bunch of pictures done, photo shoots, all that sort of stuff, and I might do partition the videos and go from there. Yep, today's weather is. Oh, there's the tectonics. Shake, come on, shake. 1953. Today's weather is shit. I had a look at the weather radar, and mate, the size of this bloody bullshit here heading towards us. A few hours ago, it was heading towards us, and now it's here. It's going to be like that for a really long time, but it'll follow the airflow currents, so it'll go over us and around the top of Japan. I reckon that's what it generally does. Welcome to Driving Lessons by ABAREBUGYO. Yeah, I was going around this corner over there as I was getting off the big monstrosity. That's it there, see that corner? I'm going around there, and I'm thinking I've sort of done a bit of drifting sideways around there a few times. I don't do it anymore. Anyways, with this particular rig, see, this is four-wheel drive. It's got low range and all that too. See that? That's four-wheel drive right there, right? That lever when you pull it up. Now, some four-wheel drives are all-wheel drive. What do you call it? All-time full drive, something like that, so it's always in full drive. This particular rig, if you're in full drive and you're doing tight turning circle type stuff, the wheels fight against each other kind of thing, so the turning circle is very poor when this is in full drive. So if I'm going to do some turning, I have to disengage it first. Anyways, or else you stuff it up. Anyway, so with this sort of machine, like back in the day, you would get out and lock the hubs and then go that way. There's Crowy and Crowy. They're different crows, aren't they? That's not Crowy, mate. Anyways, but with rigs like this, in some rigs you can engage with just a button in from two-wheel drive to full drive and vice versa. But this is a lever, and in my case, when I was going around that corner, I was thinking, shit, I'll just give it a little bit of brake pumping as I was coming in that corner, just like instinctively, anti-instinctively, I guess, because if you're sliding, a lot of people try to go this way and you'll slide even more. So you got to turn into the slide, and if you're aquaplaning or something. But I've gotten into the practice of if the shit's going to hit the fan, I can just go boom and engage it straight into full drive, which gives you so much more traction. I mean, so much more traction. And I can just go boom and pop it straight into four-wheel high. And I've sort of trained myself to do that. So if the shit ever hits the fan, I need more braking. I need more traction. And both, whatever. I've trained myself to to do that. There you go, mate. Training. Remember those crusty demons are doing out there training, and they're wearing that bondage stuff. Funny blokes. Anyways, yeah, so if you've got a rig like that, I would get into the habit of being just putting that skill into your toolbox, you know what I mean, into your brain toolbox. It's a good thing to know that. I could pull out in front of this truck, but these seems to be not doing the 40 kilometers per hour that you're supposed to be doing already. Yeah, alright. It's not like he's going like a bat out of hell, but with roads like surfaces like this, when you get a real downpour like this, sort of like the grease sort of comes up, especially in like summertime. But we had a real hot day yesterday, surprisingly, and so the kind of like the grease of the road and the rubbery and all that shit, whatever it might be, comes up and makes the surfaces a lot more slippery than usual. Alright, so that was driving lessons for survival. Well, there you go. There's a couple other chaps that just said to me, is it possible to, they're interested in this rig, and so they sound a bit more sensible. I was thinking about plonking this rig up top in there, a big spacious area, but I figure I'll leave it kick around here for a little while, yeah, and just try to piss it off, and then 50-50 with my mate. I do now, because I'm selling it real crazy cheap with this big bastard. I wouldn't mind. I think it'd be fun to try and sort of ride it. It runs at the auto clutches kind of engage, and it won't disengage, and it's got the rear brake won't bloody work, so it sort of goes at a bit higher than idle speed sort of thing. It's at idle, I guess I could drop the idle down a bit, but the rear wheel just won't stop, so I figure it might be a laugh to try and ride it up there and just sort of try to make certain I can just kill the ignition. But I'm thinking, what if I need both hands on this bloody thing and it just keeps going? I can't stop the fucking thing. Yeah, so I was thinking of just chucking on the back of the rig, getting the mate and chuck on the back of the rig and take it up there. But hopefully some blokes will come along and just get this out of my hair. Alright, let's move on to some stuff. Right, we'll do some international stuff and we'll do some domestic stuff. Yeah. Okie dokie. Hopefully this doesn't go all potato cam. The Earl of Potato Cam number 2. Anyways, let's have a look at this stuff, shall we? Now, this is Shinto, and this is Shinto. Separate listings. This thing here is this really cool. It's a Shinto priest. In fact, one of my subscribers is a real deal Shinto priest, a young guy. Got something over there that he gave me. Yes, and one of the shrines I go to for photo shoots, he's affiliated with now, his family or that sort of thing. So yeah, this is really cool. It's cast iron, so due to weight, I'm thinking send it via sea, which takes a long time, but I'll put up that video. I'll sort of put another link for a video or the name of it or whatever, an explanation of sea freights, and yeah, that's rad. That's just rad. I've got the weights and measures and all that. Okay, let's move on to this thing here. This is look at this, it's got Suzu bells and everything. See, this is in Shinto ceremony, so that's a Tolly Heaven's Gate right there. There's one there, one there. Presume there's one over there. And with the processions of the Shinto ceremonies, some places they haul out these things. They go for a bit of a walkie poos. Oh, that's family crest right there. This is it chrysanthemum? Is it what you call it? This is rad. Stalk there, all kinds of designs and stuff all over it. Bells all work. It's a metallic object, so yeah, again I'm thinking of sea freighting this too. I could probably, they would fit, so this is separate, this is a separate listing, but they would fit. I could figure out the weights and measures of and to send them both via sea. That would be possible. Okay, I've got a few pictures of that, didn't I? So I'm just trying to sort of, I'll do that bell and a second bell set there. I'm just trying to sort of make a bit of room here so I can get onto all of this. Okay, here's a nice little Buddha's bell set. Beautiful gold kind of colorations within this. It's only 16 centimeters in diameter. It's real nice, and the cushion's beautiful too. That holder there is plastic, and that stand there is plastic, so doesn't have that much age in it, but I would say that these were added to this, because this looks like it does have some considerable age in it. Could be the case, don't know. Nice. It's the first time I've struck this actually. There. Yeah. There's a lot of reverberation. Yes, long-lasting reverberation that will bring. Okay, right. So that little set there, I'm thinking of doing that with the air freighter. And so they require your phone number on the invoice. I stick all that information on the listing anyways, but yeah, that's a lovely little set right there. Okay, now let's move on to that awesome shimmy daiko over there. Okay, so when I went and collected a bunch of these like yari spears and bow staffs, all this sort of stuff, there was some extra pieces there of from other things that were repurposed, and this is Ryō Kashinoki, which is the hardest wood in Japan, and there was a bit of bowing in this. I thought, oh, what are you doing with that? You know, you can have it. And so what I'm doing, this is real deal from like the Edo period, 1603 to 1868. It was once a yari spear. So what I'm doing is repurposing this in order to give you some sticks. Might need 2 hands for this. Okay, what we have here is an awesome shime daiko. It's actually slightly larger than most. It's 350 mil, 35 centimeters in diameter, and yet slightly larger here at around 160 millimeters, 16 centimeters, where generally be 35 by 15. Now this here, that's not a patch. That's actually, they put those on there to add extra protection to the main skin that they're drumming on. So the skins are really good. It's great condition, no cracks. This is really good. And yeah, I made these up. This is me in the past. I show that these are real deal Cushinel key pieces, and I made these up for sticks. I repurposed this because a bloke let me have this really cool, some really cool chunks of wood that's from the Edo period, 1603 to 1868. They were once real deal spears. Yeah. Okay. Now, you can adjust rope tension to specific tones that you're keen on, and this is just freaking great. The Earl of Potato Cam #2 away certain distance due to the vibratory actions, and then they go boo. Hi. Awesome. Camera's going to go boo. Now what I'll do is I'll give a bit of tension just via hand to show the differences, so you can tighten it up yourself. You see, here we go, just loose. There you go. That is radalicious. Now I'm thinking, due to it's quite heavy really, I could figure out the EMS air freight costings for you, but I'm thinking to sea freighting it, because EMS is, which is the only real thing. The air freighter size wise probably won't. Sometimes the air freighter won't accept things. It's got an animal product, you know. It's a drum, you know. So some things they don't accept them, but whereas the Japan Post does, you know. There's all kinds of rules and stipulations, but I'm thinking just sea freighting it. I'll give the information there of what sea freight's all about, and people, you know, sometimes it takes a real long time, sometimes it doesn't, but people in the end are wrapped when they get their things. So alright, let's move on. I'm going to have to do a whole bunch of shell and stone counting. Okay, take me down to Goboard City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? Yeah, I used to love that music back in the late 80s. Anyways, showing my age. Now, right, my lack of quality music, my lack of understanding of quality music. Nah, bloody good stuff that. Anyways, right then. I was living in this place with a bunch of guys. It got pretty wild. Now, let us have a look here. Thoroughly time consuming. I started counting, and I'm like, oh man, some of them are like a few of them I'd stopped counting. It's just too time consuming. Some of them might be down a couple here and there, but definitely you've got enough to play a full game. Let's go with set 1 here, all wood cases. So separate listings. Set 1, we've got, I've been on sending these via the air carrier, and therefore they require your phone number on the invoice. Okay, and it's real quick, you know. They're good there. Now, where specified size wise, I chucked the vernier caliper on the things, and where specified, just the thicker ones really, I specified those. Now we have beautiful stones. These are stones. very nice indeed, very thick. That's set 1. Now I've got over here my hieroglyphics that no one could understand, nor I. 9.6 millimeters we're running with those. They're real good. There you go. Okay, now set number 2. We also have, let's see, these real deal. Let's see, these are real deal shells. Let me just. These are the shells that. These are run at also around 9.6. They hover around 9.6, 9.7 mil, that sort of thing. These are just fantastic. These are real deal. Don't know if you'll be able to pick it up, but these are real deal shells. I don't know if you'll be able to pick up the lines and all. I might have to change this battery pretty soon actually on this thing. But yeah, these are. This is quality stuff right here. I don't know if you can sort of. I'm just going to have to have faith in you on that one, I guess. But yeah, that's beautiful stuff. That's, yeah, I guess first in, best dressed on that one. Okay, now yeah, so there's plenty to play. Plenty of those for to play a decent game, that's for sure. Now set number 3. This here. You know what? I'm gonna have to change the battery on this thing. Just, I'll be back. It's kind of ghastly out there. Yeah. Okay. Oh god. I'm gonna have to put some more clothing on. I'll check that back on in a minute. Now. Right. Let's go with set number 3. We also have shells. I wish I had a better potato can, but you have a better idea of the beautiful lines and stuff in these things. Okay, so yeah, that's set number 3, and they're running at 9 millimeters. Yeah, they're hovering around 9 millimeters right there. Okay, now let's go with set number 4. These are actually real deal antique, probably Edo period, 1603, 1868. These are real deal shells. And what I mean by the lines, you can see the lines in these. These are, you know, I didn't specify the size of these. These are flatter. I could just pick up the lines. Yes, but that's what I mean by those. So they're real deal antique shells right there. I have some others in my go board resources over here, so I bolstered that one just here. They're real deal, so I bolstered that one a little bit as it was slightly down, and I think we've got plenty now to play with. Okay, just so time consuming, because man, I tell you, I've got spending time counting all these, and I've got all these projects, just projects and projects and more projects, and all these extra tools and shit. I haven't even got around to that, and finished that off. I'm supposed to be talking about this and that and all this. Oh man. Yeah. But at least today I hope to get this done and these listed. Now, where were we? Right, so we were on set 4. There you go. Now, set 5. Stones. Okay. And I didn't specify size. Why, they're just standard sort of thicknesses. But real nice stones indeed. Good cases. I haven't seen any cracks in the cases, which is it's kind of rare if you have so many and there are no cracks, so that's good to see. Now set number 6, we're running at 8.8 millimeter stones. So this is a good set right here. It's a real good set right there. Right. Now, set 7. We are, again, antique shells. Beautiful. Look at that. The real deal. Nice. Now, beautiful to play with those things. Okay. I've priced them at, ridiculously low, really, but because I got so many, I've got so many projects going on. I need to pay for the project. So I figure, right, if I can move this sort of stuff quicker than general. Sometimes things sit around for years, don't they? And then, disseminating the beauty of Japanese culture around the world. I am a ABAREBUGYO. That's my thing. That's what I do. It's not just a business. It's a lifestyle. So my Japan, your Japan, be a part of it. That's my thing. Now, okay, because I enjoy the interaction with people. Sometimes they contact me, they send me pictures of their go boards and stuff, their products that they've received from me, and I see it as a community thing, and I like that. Yeah, that's the way it should be. Okay, now set number 8. You get these really groovy little bag things with them too. I suspect they're wood cases and all. I suspect that these might be glass. I'm not 100% certain. I don't think they're stones. I don't. I might be screwing myself with this one, but condition looks good and all, but I think they might be glass. So I'm going to price these at just a ridiculously stupid. There's plenty of them, right? But they might be a real good budget Barbie camper. That's a funny movie, wasn't it? Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Anyways, right. That was a funny movie. Anyways, yeah, budget Barbie camper going on with that one. Alright. And, there we go. Right, now I'm going to find a place for all of these, and then I'm going to get onto these. We've got Icho there with no legs. That'd be a great thing for someone to want to make legs for it. Oh, shit. I've actually might still have some legs that are listed. Then again, maybe not. Must have sold them. Yeah, I think I did. Cancel that thought. Right, now let's get back to it. I've got to find a spot for all of those, and then I'll get on to those. We've got some kaya boards, kiyaki no ki, kaya no ki, however you want to. I think it's the same thing. Yeah, I haven't even looked at that, so we'll find out. Yeah, nah. I nearly said nah, as in yeah. Right, right. I'm gonna have to find a spot. Okay, what I'm going to do is call this board December 16th B1. Now, what's interesting? Let's see now. It's got a real nice cover. It had some foam stuff in there. I'll put that back in a bit later. And so you get a nice cover with this. So what I'm thinking of doing, had to make an executive decision. I figured the set number 8, I suspect to be glass. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to include this. Now, I want to be able to send this awesome cover with it. So what the plan is going to have to be, I'm thinking of sea freightings, all this stuff, separate listings and all. Now, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to send main body board with that in a separate parcel. You'll receive the legs, which will be marked generally with just a bit of pencil to show you the orientation. You just knock them in. I knock them in with a rubber mallet. And with the with these also. So you receive these. I'm going to just chuck these in. The reason why I'm chucking these in specifically is because the only real downside, I've got a few tiny little nicks and bolts here and there, but this is Kaya no Ki, Kaya wood, or Kiaka no Ki as I often call it. You'll see it's scratching here. Other than that, I mean, it's real nice. So kind of slightly disappointed that oh, it's okay, you know, but a little bit disappointed, a little bit of scratching in there. But yeah, it's for what I'm asking and what you get, that's a real good deal. So there you go, you got plenty of those. And you get these groovy little bag things to go with it. So okay, so that is B1 December 16th. Okie dokie. Now there's this one. What a cool story. You know, there's a few guys at the auction house. They were keen on this, and then a bloke, I presume it was the seller or something. He says plenty of sellers, plenty of buyers, all that. And there's this green tape stuff. I've got some around. It's it must have been on there for a long time. And just as we were looking at it, looking over, he gets his tape and takes it off, and must have been there for quite some time now. What'll happen is in time that'll just sort of fade back into its colour, but because that sort of made it all kind of slightly new in that spot. But these you see these blokes just sort of back away because they were keen on it, and then they sort of back away, and you could see my eyes so they just light up, because then they realise, I've just realised that hey, the cost just plummeted, you know. For these guys, you know, they'll go for more. They'll go for real high-end stuff or whatever. They spent thousands. And I'm like, and they look at me and they realise, and I just realised, oh shit, I've got a chance to actually get this. Well, there you go. So, what a stroke of luck that was. Just at that right moment, we were all looking, and then he goes, shit. That green tape stuff. Alright. Now, okay, so I'm going to call this December 16th B2. As I was saying the other day, I'd love to get a one of those big planers on one of these someday. I'm going to practice on that. I've sanded them before years back, some section. This here is actually the moisturizations, or whatever you call that, the moisture coming out through the wood. This is Kaya, and it's all bar that. That's it job. It doesn't have any legs. But that's freaking awesome. But yeah, that's where I think that would, with a nice, some people would like to clean that up, I reckon, and sand it up. And I'm talking about what was that big beast of a thing I purchased the other day? This thing, imagine that, getting that great big planer on it. Oh, I've got a few planers around with this big beast right here. That would, imagine, I don't want to attack it with it. Leave that up to someone else. Someone else might want to sand that. But yeah, that's the moisture coming through the wood there. Sits beautifully, and it's just a real nice board. I've got box protectors over there. I've got one box left. I'll have to get some more for a particular type of box in a particular way. Packing these suck. It's a lot of work. It's time consuming. As the bearded mechanic was saying this morning, you know, you've got to sort of weigh up the time and all that sort of stuff. But I like doing this. I'm never going to have money, no. But providing I can sustain this lifestyle, oh yeah, I'm keen. Anyways, it's beautiful, beautiful playing surface, real nice and smooth. What a laugh, that bit there. But as I say, that'll you can feel the prominent urushi lacquer coming out. And yeah, that there, look at the coloration here, see? Differentiations of colorations, and that's Kaya, see the wavy lines and all that. That's a nice board. A little bit slightly bonking there, just a little bit. But no, it's a real deal antique, and that's why those guys are like coming over to have a look at it. And they about faced and walked off once that happened. And I was like, I didn't walk away. So, there you go. Sometimes you get lucky. That's a beautiful antique right there. So, yep, sea freight the things. I can send them through the air freighter, but they, you know, I have to figure out the costings if you're prepared to pay more, or if you're okay to just wait a long time and receive them. Yes, and I've got to, you know, I've got to pay for these box protector things and get them cut, and you know, this. There's a lot of work involved, a lot of time involved, but this is what I do. Okay. Stallone, Rambo 4. This is what we do. Hey, boatman! That wasn't bad, that one. Right. That's a bit more refined Rambo, wasn't it? Alright, we are calling this one December 16th B3. I really like this one. Look at all the lines. It's got a lot of, it's really old wood, this one. Now, there. We'll like that. Okay. Yeah, put that there. Now, this thing here, I presume from the legs themselves, I think this is Meiji period. Someone's put a little bit of bonding or something in there, but they're quite solid. Yes, this is, it's got similar coloration lines. Like see this really nice color differentiation stuff going on here. I'm no orator, so I'll just have to leave it at that. Beautiful. It's got scratches, it's got nicks, it's got bonks, just the way I like it. Beautiful playing surface, and you can feel the rushi lacquer pronounced. Got some, someone put some jars of ink or lacquer or something on there, and they look like they're there to stay. I think that, yeah, I'd say this is Meiji, so probably 1868, 1912, somewhere around that. But it's certainly, it's a beauty. I like them like this for sure. You know, they've got, that's character, you know. Imagine the history, the story it can tell. And now it's going to be your story. There you go. I am but the custodian. Yes, well, I like that indeed. That's a beauty. You can take your time buying this one if you want. I'm alright with that. I'll put him over there with his mates. Yes, look at that, little these scratches and stuff. If someone out there, you know, might want to keep it in its original state, or make the decision themselves to maybe, you know, sand her up and polish her up and clean her up and lacquer her up maybe, yeah, so I don't think anyone's going to hate anyone for doing so. Yes, that's a beauty, that one. I'm not going to sell it real costly. Like I say, I've got to recoup some funding so I can pay for all these other projects. But no, I do find this to be absolutely beautiful. Okay, now let's move on to that one, and then we'll move on to that one. Okay, and then we've got a shamisen coming up too. So it's gonna be a bloody long day. Again, God, I made it to 8:30 last night. Off to Sheepy Land, the land of sheepy sheeps. Okay, now we're calling this one December 16th B4. And what we have here, look at the lines in the top surface here. It's very interesting lines. She's got scratches all scratches all over. But this is a beast of a thing. As you see here, this, I went to pick it up and I went bonk. So due to its size, I'm going to have to remove the legs and place them on the sides. I've got box protectors and some certain type of box and stuff like that. This also has some of this awesome coloration stuff going on. So that certainly must have been very popular to choose the type of wood. But see, there's some here too. That type of wood is loads of ring lines. Very old Kayanoki wood, or Kayakinoki if you like to call it that. Bonk there. Not terrible, but yeah, this is a real deal freaking man's board, this one. I like this. You can see these lines that have developed over all these. Wow, this is really old wood. It's a beast of a thing. Bit of a stain there. So yeah, that leg's loose. That one will come out like that. So I have to take them out anyway. So I have to figure out a way to orient. I think that's like that. Oh yeah, it's you could probably yeah, that's it. I reckon you could bond that a bit. Sometimes you put a bit of paper in there, I've seen that, and then they wedge it in. And this is a beast. Yeah, old school, very heavy. You wouldn't want to lug it around all day, that's for sure. But what a beautiful. This is another piece that's just got history, man. Yeah, it sits beautifully. Some people said, don't snap the board. What do you think they do with the stones and the shells, man? They go bog. That's what they do. Anyways, yep, I like that. That's B4. Because you have to do a little bit of minor surgery to it with that leg there. I'll just sell it pretty cheap, but it's an antique. I reckon this would be really. This is the type of thing you could work on sanding it and all that. And there's I'm sure there's connoisseurs out there who'll be really keen on this one. Beautiful, just look at the lines in there. I tried to take a picture with tab cams, so I think it would have come out pretty good. These it's not going to come out too good on the Earl of Potato Cam number 2. Sometimes Earl of Potato Cam just goes all early. And alright, let's get on to this one, yeah? Now this piece of awesome here, no legs. This would be great for a repair project. This is an awesome lump of wood. A lump of wood. This is Icho. That's what the wood name is. Often Icho retains its fragrance. So I can smell just here in this section here some of the fragrance, which is quite perfumic. Is that even a word? But here, not so good. What about here? Oh, look at this. See, this is artisan stuff, by the way. Let's try smell here. Yeah, I think the fragrance, I'm getting sort of a little bit of that perfumic style from around there. Some are far more pronounced, and some don't smell good at all. Some don't smell, but some have got beautiful. Over the years, I've noticed. Someone told me that one. They said, smell it. Whoa, that's real nice. Look at this. This is an artisan board. Now, see, you can tell by this here. Some bloke right up in the mountains or something must have made this thing. Look at this. He's chosen this piece of wood here. Look at the coloration going on here. This would be fantastic. You can tell it's Icho about this. All this stuff. This would be fantastic to own. Something very interesting about this. Generally, a board you would find roughly, well, it's actually 420mm from here to here. But generally, you find a board might be 448, 450. You know, they hover around that 447. They hover around that. This is actually 475. Have I ever seen that? I don't know. But this, yeah, this great big, listen to the sound of this, just huge solid chunk, beautiful playing surface. Look at these old marks here. They've just been there for who knows how old this thing is. What a beast. I'll let you peruse it more. Just like the coloration and everything within it is just delightful. I'll let you savor those moments. I like that. At one stage someone's marked it, and whether that came from, I doubt that came from the original. I reckon those the legs must have been, I don't know, loose or something, and someone's taken and decided to mark it at some later stage. It's kind of what it looks like to me. Eventually those legs, who knows, they must have robbed them and stuck them on somewhere else. Who knows, man, who knows. This thing, that's the real deal. That's it, y'all. Yep. What a beast. Okay, so what I'll do with this one, as I wrap it up, I'll stick some kind of protective wood slats around it, sort of thing, something like that, and then cover it up with something. We'll figure something out with that. Alright, I'm starting to get a bit freaking tired, but I'm trying to push myself, so no, you're going to get that done, and you're going to get that done, and that's because it's what we do. Yes. This here is also an artisan piece that someone's come up with, and I was figured maybe someone doesn't want it, but I reckon I put it over there. I figured I'll just keep it because it's cool. But someone's knocked this up themselves. This is a shogi board. Now I'm going to open these up to see if it's got a full set, and if that's the case, spider webby. Yeah. I'll just sell it off real cheap. But this is you know, it feels to me like, again, some bloke in the mountains, he's decided, well, instead of going all the way into town and buying one of these, you know, I'll bloody make one. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. Right. I did write down the weights and measures here. Yeah, it's all good. Right, I'll put that over there, and then I'll play around with this and that, and then I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do. I kind of tweaked my nervous system in my back a little bit earlier over there. I stepped over this junk, and I'm like, oh shit. So I know my back's a bit, it's not as straight as it should be. I'm going to go to this spot where they've got this really cool thing where you can sit down, and you've this incremental thing that you turn on it, and it's really cool, and just pop my back straight back in. Now, and I'll go to this other spot where I hop upside down and hang off like these bar things. This here is, yeah, Icho is like probably the most coveted, I guess, type of wood for go boards. So, you know, that would be fantastic for someone, a project for someone, a real dude that's into Japanese history would really know what I'm banging on about, and want to really appreciate that. So there you go. You can hang out with your mates here, and I'll continue on. Okay, so there's a full set of pieces and all. They're just plastic pieces, but yeah, there's some dude's gone ahead and made that for himself. So and that rat, and that kind of groovy little unit. She's a bit, that's just cool. I'm just going to sell that crazy cheap and just see freight it. I can hear Crowy out there. It must have stopped raining, so he's decided to, there he is, up on that pole, see? I don't have any food for him today. This bloody thing, I opened this earlier and it swung over and went whoosh. Shit. Try to put that back there down. In the way. Oh shit, I've done it again. Oh, bullshit. Oh, he's gone. It's a shitty day, that's for sure. Oh man, I had this set so good so I could just open this up and that'll... Oh, without any further ado, let's get on to this shamisen, shall we? Righto, a shamisen repair project. What's in here? This is actually a good one. You just need to align that over here a bit more. Yeah, I took that little protector off right there to have a look at this off and look at these because they are often damaged when they sit them against a wall or whatever, or they, you know, they end up wherever they end up. Someone's name, beautiful, what do you call them, like machine heads or something like that. There's gold plated things there, that gold plated thing for hanging it. Yeah, so that would have been cat skin and dog skin, something like that. What's interesting about this one is it's got a really, clean up. It's got a really interesting, I've never seen a bridge like that before. It's got little notches in it too. Usually the bridge is only about yay big, much smaller, but in length. But it's got, yeah, an interesting bridge, that one. In my shamisen resources, I did have a bunch of butchies, the plectrum things, but over the years I've handed them over to others, so I don't have any more. Had some beauties over the years too. So yeah, when they retire, they cut the skins with the butchie. As I say, much to my chagrin that happens. I found in my shamisen resources, I've got another one of these yellow thingy here, and one of these I think too. A few, I try to keep whatever I can if I've got extras, or sometimes I just hand them over, whatever, it depends. This is in beautiful condition. It's really nice wood. It could be, that might be known as rosewood. Just pop this on. There you go. Now, yeah, I'm thinking of sea freighting it, which means I'll have to just, you know, weights and all that sort of stuff. Things get costly, so what I'm going to have to do is dismantle it. I'll take the pegs out. I can number those for your positionings. This one here, I think, should be threaded slightly differently to more centralization. You'll figure that out. So yeah, here's a, right here is a divide, and where's the next one? Right here is a divide. So it's 1, 2, 3 pieces in all, and sometimes these will come off fairly easily, and sometimes, I don't know, is that integrated? I've never seen one integrated before. Maybe it's made like that. I don't know. Looks like it from here, but sometimes the lines are really quite minute. Beautiful wood. It's actually a real good one. So I'm just going to sell it crazy cheap and sea freight it. You get, you get this piece of string. Actually, that's one of the dealies to hold that on, isn't it? Now you get this real nice. This is a nice silk bag with it. Beautiful flower design. That's for the body. That's rice paper. And it's pretty cool. Bag for it. I wonder if there's any goodies in here. No goodies in there. No extra goodies. But yeah, I'll just sell it real cheap, and I'll have to box it up. It takes time to do all that, but you know, someone out there might want to do that. In with a bunch of kit that I purchased. There was actually a body of one here, and a lady that I see at the auction house sometimes, she says she teaches. She said, "Oh, you're interested in shamisen?" I said, "Oh, I'm interested." I reeled off a bunch of different types of Japanese ongaku monos, musical instruments. And I said, oh, sometimes I sort of repair things, or you know, send them overseas and all that sort of stuff. So she said, oh, you do realise that one of the shamishins you bought is plastic. Doll! That one's not, but she I put the neck in here somewhere. Where did that go? Oh, it went somewhere. And but this stuff here is plastic, but the body is wood, and I'm like, that ain't so bad, you know. So I don't know, I'm just gonna keep that in my resources. Who knows? I might find a neck for it that fits. That plastic piece was, you know, just from a distance to look, oh, that looks like the real deal. Yeah, I'll put my hand up for that. But that one's a good one, so I was thoroughly compensated when something really awesomeness of awesome was mixed in with a couple of things. That plastic shamisen came with this awesome bell here, this Buddhist bell that I presented this very day, so I was okay with it. I was just totally okay with it. Yeah. And this piece of awesomeness here, I like that. Anyways, alright, so yeah, it's a fair bit of work to, you know, break it down, not break it, but dismantle it, and that's a better word, isn't it? Box her up and put all the cushioning around it and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, it's got to be worth it for me to do. Plus sourcing and, well, I don't know if I go into everything. Gasoline, rents. Did I just lose my cool? All right, now I did get enough shots of that, didn't I? Okay, that's that. Now, how about I try and find some, scavenge up some food. Yes. And Crowy out there, he's waiting for me. He's like, oh, give me some, I don't have any. Oh, he's gone now. He's probably ticked off with me again. Let's have a look here. Betsu mono ne. Chotto nihongo shitu. Okay, that's a Makita TD320, TD320. Yeah, いいもの。僕は好き、これ。There, go like that. いいもの。いい condition. 好き。There we go. Had a lot of time with this. Okay. そうね、ライト大丈夫。これスイッチですね。ここに、ブレード、いいコンディション、綺麗ブレード。ブレーキある。いいね。ナイス。いいもの。Let's say Makita LS 0840F. Okie dokie, いいもの。じゃあ、let's have a look here. That. Yeah, そうね、ここに、go like that. こっち、これ、開けます。で、angle する。The degrees are here. Setting 0. Lock here. Nice. Beautiful table. Alright. ここに the lock there. これ swivel. いいもの。じゃあ、let's see now. I haven't even done that. Let's see, we have here. Hino de 150. いいもの。It's 25キロぐらい。26キロぐらい。僕は自分で前にちょっとうるさいもの、そして僕は自分で開けました。反対、クリーニングしました。 グリース、チアシート、ちょっとグリース。今、前にこれ、引くな。今、僕は自分で修理ました。今、いいもの。ねえ、強い。ねえ、グー。強いもの。新品の時5万2000円。ねえ、そう。これね、ホーレや。ホーレ。私のベンチのホーレ、こっち、ホーレ、こっち、別のバイス。ある。日本語、英語、バイス。これ、日本語何語でこう、鉄。忘れます。バイス。いや、日ので、いいコンディション。ちょっとサビ、でも、good man's working tool. Yeah. 本物一通り Nice. And that's beautiful. 僕は自分でソフトジョーズ修理ました。そのもの。ね、自分でどのそのスターもの、もしこれソフト上手ある、いい、good。ねえ。OK。好き。もし売れない、売りたいでももし売れない、大丈夫。いいもの。じゃあ、たくさんトゥールあるですね。このジャックハンマー、いいコンディション。オイル入る。いっぱいトゥールありますね。オイル今入る。このもの、自分でまだまだ修理ます。ガスケットの中にダメ。そして今オイル入れない。でも、モーター OK。そう、僕は自分でガスケット作ります。修理ますね。作ります。後でこれいいもの。そう、たくさん、いっぱいいっぱいトゥールある。もう一回テーブル、そう、ここ、いいもの。That's good。このジェネレーター、自分で修理ました。OK。今、このテーブル、そう、まだまだ、ちょっとサビ、ここでも大丈夫。スライダー OK。応用しました。今 OK。ここね。That's nice。OK。いうものをそこね。でもこれ、いいもの。多分もう一回ある。もうトゥーザール。このもの、いいもの。たくさんトゥー。小さいパンプ、ここに。キャンピングギア、そこ。自分でこれ修理ます。まだまだもう大きなパイプ、そこある。自分で、まだまだ上がな。自分でこれしました。ファイアボックス。これ自分で作りました。まだまだだ。ファイバーグラスのロープ入る。もう大きいの。自分でこれ修理ました。まだまだそのものをここに置く。後で熱いの水。いいもの。そこはウィールチューイング。まだまだこれカッティングする。デザインチェンジ。ちょっとちっちゃい。OK。いっぱいものある。そして、もしあとは、地元人、無理かり、ここに来てください。いっぱいものありますね。僕はオーストラリア人。これ、私のチェーンソー。これ、修理ます。まだまだスタートしました。そして、まだまだ。do that. OK。ここに来てください。これ、売れないもの。私のもの。このスクーター売る。そこのスクーター売れない。私のもの。いっぱいトゥールあります。There are lots of stuff in here. いいもの。これ多分、これ新品。 one of them was new. これ売れないもの、年のものね。かっこいい。yeah, いっぱいものある。That's an ice shaver. たくさん tools あります。じゃあ、来てください。いっぱいものを書いてください。僕はオーストラリア人ですね。すぐそこ、そこに、The Queen's Hill Golf Club そこ多分1キロのそこそしてだいたいそこにゲートを一緒に会います後でここに行きますねそれ一番簡単この住所ちょっと難しい話しますでも今塾すみません糸島の本it's 913 should have that here. So, cool. That's it. 糸島の本の場所の名前 and that's the Mura 名前 What's that again? ゲイジキ Mura the artist no village ねそうここに面白いたくさん人さ大工道具人、焼き物人、and ballroom dancing そこに、and いっぱいいっぱい友達廃品回収する、yeah, carpenters and potters and scrappers and artisans. It's really cool. It's the duck's guts, Maxie. I'm going deep undercover on this one. Looks like that shaft might be okay. Looks like it's a fan or something. For some strange reason it wasn't. Sort of spinning a bit on its own. We're gonna investigate this. I reckon there's something sheared. Was that a pun? That was a pun, wasn't it? An unintended pun. I reckon there's something sheared in there. That's why that ain't working. Yeah. I reckon it's probably what it is. Well, I simply had to come to terms with the fact that under further inspection, under a microscope, this shaft here, as I figured it'd be in there, but I opened this up and just had a bit of a look how they sort of actuate and all that sort of shit, so it's kind of fun doing, as you can see all the bits and pieces. And I put that section back together, but no, I reckon in there it's shot too, so that shaft is stuffed, and in there that shaft is buggered too. Buggered? Yeah, mate. It's jiggered. It's rat shit. Yeah, pack a PJ extra mile to schooner rashes, thanks. Yeah, so I do declare, that's had it and it's had it in there, so it's had its day. I'll at least I've opened it up, so the tunny fella will be happy to have that motor right there anyways for just any scrap pile, and this he'll be happy to have that in his scrap pile, being a scrapper. Alright, but yeah, it was kind of alright, kind of pulling it apart, just to give a better understanding of it. Bastard! I was going to kick it, but I want to stuff up these shoes. No! Alright, how about, it's too cold and wet and yucky out there to go and take this over to the tunny fella's place, so you can fuck off over there. There's no real resurrecting that, is it? If I welded a couple of globs on there or something, that's just... I'm not going to think about that anymore. Right. Okay, let's piss off. And then do the internety worky stuff. Yeah, time marches on, but nothing gets done. I just never get anywhere. That's why I know, just kick life back a gear and just enjoy the good times. And the bad times. Because it's all shit. Right. Is life worth doing? To be or not to be? Yes. Let's delve into some kind of psychological, philosophical... Oh, fuck that. Let's just wash hands and piss off.
In the worlds before Monkey, primal chaos reigned. Heaven sought order, but the phoenix can fly only when its feathers are grown.
Right then, let's get out of here. Yeah, I could have sworn I had like 60% power on that phone of mine, and I don't know, either the phone died or it's just out of power again, so we'll have to sort that out. Gotta go and get a feed. Got just enough dough, 160 yen for the big monstrosity. Try and find some dough somewhere to get some food. Oh, stupid bloody money. It's just, the weather's just shit. It's kind of not exactly warm. I feel like I'm in frickin' Siberia or frickin' the bloody Yukon or something. I've never been to Siberia, I've never been to Yukon, I've never been to Alaska, and I don't plan on going. Unless it was the summertime. Maybe just my luck I get stuck there, and then frickin' stupid bloody... Who invented cold anyway? Who was the asshole that invented cold?
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.